Okay, welcome everyone. As we learn the Mishna Yomis, we got word that Reb Ruben Feinstein is in the hospital. I called my brother, and he told me that he has an infection. He was dehydrated. He was a little anemic. They gave him blood, but they say that the situation is under control. But we'll learn for Shalom Ruven ben Shima that he should have a refuah shalema b'sek sharcha Yisrael. We also Shalom Ruven ben Shima. What? Shalom Ruven ben Shima. I heard the Rosh Yeshiva call her that. We're up to 7, right? Zion, right? Am I correct? 8. Huh? Yes, we're up to Ches. Okay. We learn, sponsored by your Klugman and family. We also learn Nishmas Basi Bas Robert Shalom ben Avram Alevi Pel Bas Ruvain, sponsored by the Fisher family. We learn Nishmas Avram Dov ben David, the Schus of Avram ben Yom Benish ben Malk Yudis and family, Refuah Shalem Fel Yom Moshe ben Chai Sarah. We learn Refuah Shalem from my Shver, who had stereotactic radiation today, the first of 5, Avigdach Aryeh ben Rivka, from Meir ben Chai Sarah, from Nechama Sarah Bas Miriam. They should have a Refuah Shalem b'sek Shachar Yisrael. So here we have Ruvain is married to Sarah and Dina. They're both ketanas, so they both have the same marriage d'Rabbanan. Yomis, and Ruvain dies. The bia or the chalitza that Shimon gives to either one, since they have the same strength of marriage, they have the same strength of marriage, they're both only ketanas, so, and their marriage was only d'Rabbanan, so the bia to one by Shimon exempts the other. And also if Sarah and Dina were deaf mutes, so their relationship is on the same level, so the bia to one exempts the other. But the plot thickens if it's a ketana b'chereshes. In the event that Sarah is a ketana and Dina is a deaf mute. You see, each one has its own maila. The ketana will one day be completely regular. So in that way, maybe it's a stronger marriage for Ruvain. On the other hand, the Chereshes was an adult. She had an adult body. So there, we're not sure which one was a stronger marriage. So there, ein bias achas mehem peteres sarasa. The bia to the Sarah does not exempt Dina, and the bia to Dina does not exempt Sarah. Pikachas v'chereshes, if Sarah was a regular adult and Dina was a deaf mute, so and Ruvain dies, bia sapikachas, the bia with Sarah, peteres as chachereshes, exempts the deaf mute. The ein bia sachereshes, but the bia of Dina, peteres as sapikachas, would not exempt the adult Sarah. Same thing, gedayla ktana. If Sarah was an adult and Dina was a ktana, bias agdayla, if Shimon is miyabim the adult, peteres as ktana, it exempts Dina the minor. The ain't bias ktana, but if he's miyabim Dina the ktana, that doesn't exempt the adult, peteres as agdayla. Now, here, Ruvain was married to Sarah and Dina. They were both minors. Yomis. Ruvain dies childless. Bo Yavam ala Rishayna. The Yavam has Yibam with Sarah. The Chazer Bala Shnia. Now he's not supposed to live with the second one because Bayasecharu Baina Veina Baina Shnei Batim. He has Bia with Dina afterwards. Or Levi has Bia with Dina. It doesn't doesn't affect it because the second katana doesn't add anything more than the first katana did, and therefore it doesn't affect Shimon's marriage to Sarah. He could stay with Sarah. Like Pasal as a Rishana. It doesn't disqualify the Rishana. And the same thing would be true if both of them, both Sarah and Dina, was a deaf mute. Now. No, don't mix it up. The Mishnah says only if both of them was a katana or only if one of them. Are you going back to the first Mishnah?
No, that Mishnah, the katana doesn't mess up the gedolah. That was the first case, second Mishnah?
No, there it's where Shimon one second. Correct. If he has a relationship with the gedolah, the katana doesn't do anything.
The gedolah wouldn't do anything either, would it? In that case?
No.
It's no worse. The katana is like even less of a kiddush than
Correct.
Okay.
It's not good to interrupt me in the middle of a complicated Mishnah. Everybody loses the train of thought. Now, katana v'chereshes. If, let's say, you have a situation where Ruvain was married to Sarah was a minor, Dina was a deaf mute. Now there's a very fascinating knetch over here. Very fascinating. Now Ruvain dies. Bo Yovam ala Ketana. If the Yovam Shimon sleeps with the Ketana. Now there's a very big mila with him sleeping with the Ketana. Because if it's nothing, then her marriage to Ruvain was also nothing. So therefore he could stay with her. And nothing that anybody afterwards does could affect it. Because the marriage with Ruvain was nothing. So it wasn't a case of Yibam. If it's a regular marriage, then somebody afterwards will not affect it. So says the Gemara, let's see it inside. Again, Ruvain is married to Sarah, who's a minor, and Dina, who's a chereshes. Then Ruvain dies, childless. Bo Yovam ala Ketana. Ruvain sleeps, is miyabim Sarah, the Ketana. V'chozer ba ala chereshes. And then afterwards he's ba on the deaf mute. The deaf mute only is kind of mixes, not kind of everything. So, oishe ba ochiv ala chereshes, or Levi sleeps with the deaf mute. Loi pasal es Ketana. Doesn't disqualify the Ketana, because there's two tzadim with the Ketana. Either the Ketana's act is nothing. If the Ketana's act is nothing, so then her marriage to Ruvain was also nothing. And therefore, anything that Shimon or Levi does is not going to affect it, because it's not a case of Yibam. On the other hand, if it is a complete marriage, then the Chereshes doesn't impair it, because the Chereshes is only a mixas. So therefore, it doesn't pass on the Ketana. However, Bo Yavam ala Chereshes, if the Yavam sleeps with the Chereshes first, in other words, if Shimon takes Dina, that only, it creates a mixas. V'chozaru bo ala Ketana, and then Shimon sleeps with the Ketana, that might be the whole thing, and if it's the whole thing, then it passes Dina, because he takes some of the original Zika and passes Dina. So there, Oshebo Ochev ala Ketana, or Levi sleeps Pasal as a Chereshes, it disqualifies the relationship with the Chereshes, and Shimon will have to go ahead and give a get to both Dina and to both Sarah and to Dina, and we'll have to give Chalitza if Chalitza is possible. Chalitza, so he'll probably have to wait. He'll probably have to wait until the Ketana grows up and give Chalitza. But he can't live with either Sarah or Dina. Rabbi said, I want to remind you that those that daven with us by Marav, we had a beautiful minyan last night, but it was only beautiful because the people that daven with us waited. So please, if you normally daven with us, wait to daven with us at 7:45. Rav Chananya ben Akasha Amaratza HaKadosh Baruch Hu, L'Zaka Yisrael,